welcome to day 3 of a 7-day series about if my hair could speak. And today, day 3, we're talking about my color, my frequency. And we are given a nod to the energy of color. I keep bringing this up in my videos because it's so important. It really affects us. We just don't acknowledge it, but we should. So, it's also about choosing hair color as energy and expression. And these days, you can color your hair in so many different ways. There are waxes, there are temporary colors, there are foams, you don't even have to go the permanent route. And I do have a video where I talk about the different types of hair color processes, from temporary to demi to semi and to permanent. So please go and watch them, excuse me. And also you need to understand that color has a tone. It can be energetic, it can be warm, it can be empowering, it can be stark, it can be sharp, you know. A lot of time people say, oh, your hair is always red. Is this the red you like? I'm like, no. Every time I color my hair, sometimes I want a fiery red, sometimes I want a copper red, sometimes I want a red with pink undertones. You know, it varies on how I feel or how I want to look, you know. Some reds make me look really yellow. I think I have yellow undertones in my skin, so it brings out the yellow. So people start saying, what are you doing to your face? Are you lightening your face? I'm like, no, it's just the hair color is darker and makes me, my color skin, the yellow in my skin come out. So these are just little nuances and things, that subtleties about color that you take into consideration. Like, there are people like me, my hair normally is jet black. I mean, people would, when my hair was not colored, would come and ask me if I'd dyed my hair black, and it was just jet black. But I needed color in my life. I needed difference. I didn't need to be the same. I just wanted to explore. So eventually ended up just coloring my hair red. My hairdresser and I at the time tried the blues and the this, but color was really poor at the time, at least the color that came into this country. So nothing stuck, nothing was good, nothing, you know. And now that with advancements and knowledge, information, we know what to do, how to get the colors that we want. So if your hair could talk, what would she say or he say? Color is not just a look, it's a frequency. And think about it, your own personal hair color that you were born with has a frequency. So what happens when you change that frequency? By coloring it. So you have to look up the frequency, what the colors, energies, the colors give off, and you can adjust your life if you want to accordingly, or just not do anything. Live your life the way you've been doing. After all, you've come this far, you didn't need to know the frequency or the color of your hair. Anyway, mine would say, when you went red, you wanted fire. When you went blue, you craved peace. When I never went platinum, but I always start off with blonde. You were ready to stand out. But this is our hair speaking to us. Color is energy. It's a conversation with your aura. It's a conversation with your aura, what you give off. It's how you enter the room before you even speak. I feel like my hair color precedes me. It turns a corner before I do. And you know, there's politeness in when you work in formal employment. Nobody says anything. At least when I walked in with my hair red at the time, nobody said anything, but they would remember you. With one of my clients, I had a new client, and I had come in. There were several other account executives who had catered to him before I did, and I came one random day and I took over from the others. They went on to other accounts and stuff like that, serviced him. And I guess when I had left his office, and those days no cell phones, and if they were few and far between. Actually, we did have cell phones. Mine wasn't, probably, I don't know, with me. It's in my bag in the back of the car, in the boot or somewhere when I'm driving. So he called looking for me, and I guess he was mispronouncing my name or attaching a different name to who I was. And he said the little girl with the red hair, you know, and that's how they knew it was me. He wanted me to call him or come back or something or the other. So I'm just saying that as how people identify you or what the color of your hair does or how, because I always say, when I'm in a crowd, I say, you can't lose me. Whoever I'm with, you can't lose me. You just look for the red hair. My dad would tell me that. We will always find you with that hair color on your hair. He didn't care for it at all, but he had to live with me with that because I used to say, look, Dad, I wasn't promiscuous. I didn't fall pregnant. I didn't do drugs. I didn't drink. I didn't do anything. The worst thing I've ever done is color my hair red. So you imagine, you look at me like, don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. But I'm like, what? This is the worst thing I've done is color my hair. And actually, what he said once, he said, "You're very lucky that you're older now, else kicked you out of the house." Oh God, I love my dad. He'd say those things, and you don't know if he's serious or not. Anyway, so just the effect of color on different people. And I always remember my cousin come to spend time with us, and I guess he must have said to her, "Get your cousin to change her hair color." And she went on a list. She gave him a list of all those famous people who went to Oxford in England with him, who colored their hair. He had nothing to say. And most of them were creatives anyway, but they had colored their hair some color or something or the other. And she knew about it because she's pretty she's a writer anyway, and she's abreast with the literary industry and who's in there and who isn't, and what they look like, and what, especially in England anyway. So color is energy. It's a conversation with aura. It is how you enter the room before you even speak. If you could only wear one hair color to express your current energy, what would it be? Sometimes you wake up, you don't want to draw attention to yourself, so you're going to wear something not drab, but just soft, soothing, quiet. And then another day you're like, okay, I'm walking in, I'm going to get this job, I'm going to this interview, I'm going to wear pinstripes and a suit, and you know, or you wake up and you just need comfort. So you have the warm browns and ochres and slight oranges, rusts, there's a little light, but it's muted, I do that. I don't just color my hair any red. It's always, and then the fact is, I always have some sort of residue red, so that also adds to the color that I change to. So it's not the actually box color is not the end result. It's a combination of what the residue color I have before I do the next color. But think about it. Color has frequency, has energy. It creates an aura around you. There's so much. So when you color your hair, color with intention. Or even when I say even color your hair, what you adorn your hair with, the colors, adorn them with intentions. I went out today and I have these in my hair. Normally I would put different colors, but for some reason I figured I just want one color. I don't want to have to figure out, I don't want. So I just felt like that. I felt bright, but I also didn't want to draw too much attention to myself either. Sometimes when you do all the colors and stuff like that, some people notice it, may comment, or you feel eyes following you. Today I was like, I just want to put these things on so that my hair doesn't just stick out, So you think about the colors that you wear. I keep bringing this back into my challenges and series and my videos because it is important. My channel is called Funky Redhead for good reason. The minute you see that, it's somebody who's funky, who has red hair or wears red or something. What color lipstick are you wearing? Why are you wearing it? Or you don't wear lipstick, you like the neutral colors of your lips. um, Color with intention is something that I'm trying to kind of encourage. Enjoy color. I was in the States over Christmas and the New Year, and I went shopping, and everything was white, black, soft, subdued colors. No oranges and reds, because that would be when the warmer weather comes. But my thing is, so for I came back with a dull suitcase of clothes. That's how I felt. Yes, they are warm and comfortable, but I wanted some color, some turtlenecks with red and some greens, and so I figured I'll buy those things elsewhere. Maybe it was the stores I went to, but in terms of winter clothing, there wasn't a variety. There wasn't. I didn't really come back with color, And sometimes it's the country. Sometimes it's the country. So know why you're choosing hair color. Some people want to just make their hair more vibrant. The hair color, that natural hair color, they just need a little more pizzazz to it. So they might use the same color or a shade lighter to bring it out. Some people want to go darker. It's all up to you. But just enjoy color, reflect on it, use it to renew your day, revive your day, pick you up. Use it as a picker up. It has energy. I'm sure some of you watching are like, this pop of color has woke you up or made you feel good, or maybe it was like in your way, like, oh God, I can't, there's too much color for me, need my dark glasses or something. But notice how you feel about certain things you wear and the colors that you wear, and or what attracts you to a painting or a picture or clothing or a person. How do people make you feel by the way they dress or what they wear? I watched the Great British Bake Off, and I love the host. She wears these, the colors from her glasses to her hair. Her hair is salt and pepper, but beautiful and well coiffed, and her glasses match whatever she's wearing. So she's wearing navy blue. She'll have a navy blue glasses with something navy blue. I love that. And it's a spring baking bake off. Spring. I love it. I watch it for that as well. And she's an older lady, and I love that she's older and she's not stopping. She's just exuding color and life and just fruition, and just like, I may be old, but I have life and I'm moving, I'm doing stuff. I love that. Color does that for me. I actually should just show you. We did a Secret Santa, and my sister-in-law was my Secret Santa. We are a blended family, so this is my brother's ex-wife, and we all go out. We all travel together with her husband and my brother and my sister. I have an older brother who passed away, but we're a blended family, so there's everybody. Anyway, so we did a Secret Santa because there's so many of us, although some of us still brought gifts to other people or everyone else. Let me show you my so this is what I got. You could, there was a website where everybody could well, part of the what do you call it, the app that was used for us to choose, for the Secret Santas to be chosen for us, it was linked to a website that allowed you to sort of have a wish list if you chose. So I don't know if I'm an easy person to buy stuff for, because I probably a little bit of an outlier creative on that side. So this was my wish list, and I just love it. Brush pens. It's just like, as a kid, I had Crayola crayons, and I think I had at the time I had the 30 box and then 90, and I just love to open it and look at it. I didn't even want to use them. and they just made me happy. And this does that. I don't even know what I want to do with it as yet. I'm still figuring out what I can create with this, but color with intention. Choose color with intention. You can see how I feel. Like, it makes me happy. It's like, oh, I have something to do with those brush pens. I don't know when, but I will. Right now I'm trying to get my business moving, and so that is the priority. But good people, see you day 4, and I hope this has inspired you in some way, giving you some food for thought in how you color your hair, what you wear, even how you match your clothes with your hair. I don't normally match anything. I just want to wear red lipstick today. I was looking for a top. What I wanted to wear today was not what I've ended up with. And then it was a coolish day, so I thought, let me put something to keep my neck warm. That's my process. It's not like I sit there and think, I'm going to wear this. Sometimes I wake up, like one of my videos, I said I woke up, I wanted to wear orange, and there was a particular shirt or t-shirt that I wanted to wear that weekend. Found it. But that's it. It's not like I wake up and I'm coordinating with my hair. No, I'm not one of those people who my bag has to match my shoes. No, I'm not. I'm just walking color. So have an absolutely fabulous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Then in the next video.